Hello and welcome to Butter Over Tea. I'm Doretha, and today I am sharing an envelope journal that I found when I was digging around in my stash. I was gifted this envelope journal from Cindy Lovin, and it was last year when I won it during one of her giveaways. And it's just an empty envelope journal. I've always wanted to make one of these, but I've never have. And Cindy, I've never used it. It was tucked back in some of my, stash stuff. So as I was looking for stuff to use, I found this envelope journal that I won in a giveaway. Thank you for writing that on there because I would have been wondering, where in the world did I get this? So what I'm going to do is decorate it. Since I've, see how far I've come. When I got this, I didn't know what to do with it. And so here a year later, I'm going to try to decorate this. And so we're going to start, I guess we'll start with the cover. We'll start with the cover. That's the front and that's the back. And so the first thing I have learned is that you need a base. You need a background. So I'm thinking, should I do this in paint or use, I'll just use book page for now. Okay, so I have this book right here that I have been spraying leftover coffee on. So I'll just take some pieces of this. See the book? I've been spraying it with coffee when I have a little left over. So I got coffee stained pages. I hope they don't spoil, but I tried to make sure they dried pretty good. So anyway, we're gonna take this since it's hanging off and use it as a background. I don't know which way I'm going here because I'm kind of nervous because this is something that I don't do, is sit and do a project right in front of the camera like this. Okay, since it's I'll start by just gluing down some book pages. And we'll see where we go from there. Maybe I should crunch them up. I'm going to try my best to use everything that I have learned to decorate this envelope. Let me get another piece of paper. Get another piece of this book page. Okay. Here's my exam. Okay, so I got me some book pages here. Let me spread it out. I'm going to put it on the top. I'm going to glue it down. Okay. I don't know what kind of glue is in here. I don't know what kind of glue I put in here, but it's coming out slowly. Okay. Let's spread this glue out. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm taking a test today to see what do I remember. What can I come up with? Okay, for this particular piece. Okay, we're gonna lay this down. All All right, y'all, pray with me now. Be with me. Don't be talking against me. Pray with me. Because I'm decorating on camera. And decorating has been one of my most aggravating activities. Not aggravating, but challenging. It's been one of my most challenging parts of junk journaling. Is the actual decorating. And that's one of the most important parts of the craft, is the decorating. Okay, so putting some glue on this side. This is the back part. I'm going to use some of this crumpled paper on this side. Okay, just slow down. Take your time. Do not get in a rush. Because when you get in a rush, you stop thinking. And I don't want to stop thinking. I don't want to stop thinking this morning. That's a lot of glue, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this down on top of all of that glue. That should stick pretty good. Okay. I love it. I love doing this because really there's no rhyme or reason to, you just go for it. I love that. You just go for it. Okay. Let's put some up here. Missing a piece. Okay, I think that's enough to go down on my envelope that I won from Cindy last year. And I didn't know what to do with it. So here I am this morning trying to do something with it. Okay, so there you go. There you have it. Here's a piece hanging over. I'll go ahead and snip it and clean my scissors. Okay. There you go. Okay, so that is my front. Next, it needs to dry. So let me get my dryer out and try to help it dry a little bit. Okay. Let me try to help it dry some. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Let me unplug it. Okay, so that's enough of that. Put that back. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is try to put some color down. I like the contrast of this. And now I'm going to put a little I guess I could stamp it and then work on color. That's what I'll do. I'll do some stenciling. Let me do some stenciling. I'm just coming off the fly now, trying to remember things that I've learned and people have taught me, but I just need to put it to use, you know. Let me get up for a second. I'm gonna get some paint. I'm gonna get some of this stuff. And I guess that'll be all. That'll be all. Let me get. Okay. That'll be all. Okay. Thank you for still being here. I went and got some of this stuff that I've had for since last year. That I bought at Ollie's. It's a stencil paste. And so we're gonna see how that works. And then I got this pretty blue that I found for 50 cents. It's a Deco Art Americana. Okay, so I got that pretty blue. And then I found this right here. It's a metallic paint, that color. So I might use this right here as well. And of course some inks and sprays. Okay, so I got everything I need. And let's get started with some stenciling. And I think I want to start. What if I make this bees and butterflies? What if I lay down that on it? And then come back with some of these. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to do. Okay? I'm going to try to lay this stencil down in ink color. What color should I use? This right here. I ain't never used it before. It's still closed up. It's still got it's brand new. I just went through Michael's on the clearance bins to see what this was. So I'm gonna put a little bit right there. A little bit of that color. Probably too much. And I wanna try maybe to use some of this color too. I can't even open it. So how come this girl didn't get her stuff together before? Because this is not that kind of party. We don't get stuff together beforehand. We go on the fly. This is an on the fly channel. We're on the fly over here, okay? So this is what I'm thinking about doing, putting this down, okay? And I think I'm gonna use this sponge right here. It'll be just fine. Even though it has some ink on it, it'll be just fine. Because I'm gonna do this part, I think in this color. Let me see if I'm gonna do it in this color now. Let me put a little bit right there, and a little bit over here. And I don't know what that is, but we'll put some down here. And put some right here. I just kind of want the dots. I just kind of want the dots. This is like a bumblebee thingy-majiggy. See that? We don't know the names of anything over here either. That's another thing. That's another thing of beauty. We don't know what to call. We call them thingamajiggers and doodingies. And there's some word Beth used the other day. A doodangle. A dang doodle. Okay, so we did that. Let's let that dry a little bit. Hey, hey. Are we gonna use the, yeah, why not? It's still hot from the last time we used it. Why not? Let's use it. It's old too. I've had it a while. But I got it because I had it for years actually. Because I was doing some stuff back in the day. I've always liked paper crafting, but I never got into it. Let's dry it a little bit. Mm-hmm. Okay, I like that. It has a little sparkle in it. I really do. I like that. It's got a little shimmer to it. Well, it's gold metallic, duh. Okay, so now we're gonna go over it and try to put a couple of butterflies. Let's see which way. Is this the front of the book or the back? It doesn't matter at this point which one you make the front and which you make the back, because this is a easy, okay. I like that text on there. We'll make this the front and that the back, okay? So what we're gonna do to the front here, we're gonna put this big old butterfly on it. And we're gonna try to use some of this. Now, I didn't read no directions to it. We're just gonna try to use it, okay? Let's pick a pretty color. It's colored. Now, it tells me that when I get ready to use this acrylic stencil paste, it tells me that I have to spread a generous amount of stencil paste over the top of this. It's for a mesh stencil screen. Okay, it's for a mesh stencil screen. Okay, so I'm supposed to scrape it over this here. I'm not supposed to dab it with that thing. It says to scrape it over. I know what it says, but guess what? I'm such a dabber. I'm such a dabber. I'm gonna try to dab it with this blue. They say scrape, but I'm a dab. They say scrape, but I'm gonna dab. How about that? Let's see how it looks since I dabbed instead of scraped. It look all right. That's not bad. Let's dab one back here on the back. We're dabbers. We're not scraping today, we're dabbing. It probably would look better if I scraped it, but we're going with this. We're going with this look. More paint. More dabbing. Okay, let's see what happens. There you go. We got a butterfly in the front. We got one in the back. Now we need a bumblebee. Because that's the fella that we really need. We need a couple of those, I think. Let's get a couple bumblebees. After this dry, let's let it dry a little bit. It's going to dry this a little bit. I think my video has been long enough. Okay, so now it has dried enough, I think. We'll need some bumblebees, and we're gonna do them. I need some yellow for them, don't I? Blue, pretty blue butterflies, and we're gonna put 2 bumblebees. They look kind of like flies. We're gonna put 2 bumblebees down here, and I'm gonna actually take my black, or whatever color this is right here. It looks, oops. Oh, it looks like it could be black. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, it look kind of like a little green fly. But whatever kind of bug it is, we're gonna roll with it. Ooh, I got some paint on here. I should have cleaned off this stencil before I did this. Should have cleaned off this stencil. Okay, I like him. I got one up there, got one down here. He's kind of faded out. So maybe I'll put another one. Let me go on back here. Put one right here. There's a dragonfly on there too. And a bird. Pardon my phone. Okay. My phone is not worth 2 dead flies right now. Ooh, look at him. Oh, he came out pretty. I want another good one on the front. I can't go back over him because then it'll be... I don't know. Let's try to put it right here. Okay. I like that. I'm liking it. Okay. So now let's see. When I close it, I got that. Then on the back, we got that. I think I need a darker one over here because he's just too light. Maybe I'm kind of putting one over the top of him. I will do that now. Let's see. Let's get some of this black. And let's rub him in. Okay. Ooh-wee, such a mess. I need a new pad. That's what that is. Because I got crumbs coming off the pads and everything. I need to get me another one. I got another one over there somewhere. Just got to find it. Okay. So, that's what it's looking like so far. I like it. I'm proud of myself for doing that and thinking about the skills that I've learned over the past year. And so, yeah, I'm just going to tear these little hangovers off. There you go. Let's see. Do we want to add more color to this? Do we want to go to another level with it? Why not? Why not? Hey, we're having fun, right? Let's put this away. I'm going to go clean this off and come back. Let me clean up and then I'll come back with something else. This stuff here look kind of good. It's kind of look like paint though. It looks like paint. Let me go wash my stencils and I'll be back.